Everybody, thanks for watching. Now, as you probably have noticed, I've been putting up a lot of videos promoting the DVDs and, trying to get people to see the content that is out. Now, one of the reasons why is, as I said before, a lot of the promotional videos are being blocked or censored. A lot of people are not seeing what's coming out and what's available. And as I said before, a lot of people are getting spam readings. A lot of people's computers and antivirus programs are blocking them from going to my actual website and getting the content. So when I put up a lot of these promotional videos, it's to, I have the link right there for people to click on it, and go get the content. So in a lot of cases, as I said, you have a lot of people who have antivirus programs that it's blocking them and they can't get the content. And even more cases, you have people who are just not seeing these ads, and it's something that is crazy. For each DVD I put out, I spend about $500 on promoting it through the my website, promoting it through the internet, and promoting it on Facebook if you've probably seen it on your timeline, and Instagram as well. So it's crazy to spend that kind of money on promotion, and then people are still not seeing it, as many people as you would like to see it. So again, you have to just think about, one, if there are it's almost 40,000 subscribers on YouTube, and then when you add in Facebook, Instagram, or what have you, and emails of people that I have, it shouldn't be numbers sub 100 from the United States. That is obviously something that's being sabotaged. If you have almost 40,000, over 40,000 people who are subscribed and locked into your content. I mean, if you just go through the comment section and look at thousands of people who leave comments, and the positive comments, look at the thumbs up I have versus the thumbs down in many of my videos. So you see how many people are actively engaged in the site. So to have that many people actively engaged and then so few people who have access to the information, that is definitely some kind of sabotage. And I'm a computer science, almost have my PhD in computer science. I understand computers and how they work, so I can see what's going on. So I wanted to say that because, of course, as I talked about before, mindset, you have people who look at this and say, oh, well, he's just about, business. He's trying to get money, so you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. What I'm doing is answering and responding to the hundreds, thousands of emails from people who didn't even know it was a Saturn Satan 5 or 6. It's crazy. I've been on vacation. I've been traveling the world, as people know. I said before that I was going to disappear for a while. I've been taking care of things. So when you come back, I haven't really read emails and looked at things, but when you come back and you have thousands of emails in your inbox and you start reading the emails and you start seeing people saying, hey, link not working, link not working. You're seeing people saying that they're not seeing the content. Well, the site is reading that spam or has a virus, my computer won't let me get there. And you have so many people saying the same thing. It's frustrating. So I can only do what I can do, to try to fix that problem. It is what it is. So I'm promoting, I'm trying to do the best I can to put the information out there and get it out there for people to see. I also wanted to thank the people who have been supporting, the people who have been patient, people who understand, what I'm trying to do. I really appreciate you guys. But, a lot of times you get people who just going to be negative. It's something that you come to understand in doing stuff like this and putting out information. Anything that's controversial, of course, you're going to be met with people who, detractors and haters and stuff like that. This is something I've come to, just deal with. But, you get people complaining about the intro's too long or what have you, like they can't just skip. Like somebody would actually take the time to go to the comment section and write the intro is too long, but like the rest of the video. I mean, it's just little petty stuff that, drives you crazy sometimes, but you just let it slide. But another thing is this. I mean, I don't understand, again, why people come here. If you are religious, Christian, Muslim, what have you, if I'm speaking against your God, why are you on my channel? Why are you subscribed to my channel? If I'm talking against the person who you hold dear and, you give the praise to for your entire existence or what have you, if I'm disrespecting that person, why are you on my YouTube channel? Why are you subscribing to my channel? Why are you following me on Instagram and Facebook? I don't understand that. What is wrong with people? This is how you know these people are trolls. These people have absolutely no life. These people trying to piggyback off of what I'm doing. You get a lot of people making these little diss videos. There's a couple of them on YouTube right now of people who just a joke, making videos against my videos, who chopping and screwing what I say and just, doing stupid shit to try to get some kind of content online. It's ridiculous. I'm not responding to the stuff no more. A lot of people can see right through it. And when I read the comments in a lot of these videos, a lot of you guys already, cut them up in the comment section. So there's no reason for me to actually make a video responding to it. So I want to thank all you guys, you know who you are, who go to these comment sections of these people's stupid videos and cut them up about, the bullshit they put in a video. And again, why are you people here? But what's the point? Like, go. It's a bunch of people on YouTube. Why are you coming to my channel? For what? If I'm speaking against your God, if I'm speaking against your religion, what are you doing here? You ain't supposed to be here in the first place. So, that's weird to me. And people come in and just leave comments and try to really pull people away from the channel. But my information, my content is what it is. If you're watching it and you look at it, you see what I put in it. You see how I do it. Leave proof, facts, stuff that you can research on your own. I put books up there. I tell people, don't believe me. Don't listen to me. Do your own research. So it's not as if I'm pushing, Kemet on people and trying to say, hey, this is what you have to do or what have you. I'm saying, yeah, it's what you should do if you're smart, but you don't have to follow what I'm saying. You don't have to do what I'm doing. You can look at the information, and if you feel that it's not right, it's incorrect, then you can go a different route. It is what it is on that. But yeah, that's a distraction. Enough of that. I really wanted to get into Congress and get into what's going on with the Senate and everything like that. And people need to understand these laws they are passing. And, the distraction of the flood, the distraction of the Floyd Mayweather fight, a lot of people have seen now. They passed a law that basically gives them warrantless access to people's homes. And Congress, again, it's like, what's wrong with us? We keep letting these people screw us over, and these are the people who we elect to basically, stand up for our well-being. Now, if they passed a law to basically allow warrantless searches of premises in Washington, D.C., Maryland area, that's something that eventually is going to be national. If these people have the power to kick in your door, regardless of, getting a warrant from a judge and have a probable cause or what have you, that's game. That's like allowing them to basically, take our guns away. That's something we can't allow. But, this gets you looking at the whole issue again, with Congress or what have you, and, with these people who we elect to handle our business. And it's like, come on, y'all. We got to stop. We got to stop fucking being stupid. Seriously. I talked about before how, one, we can see that Washington, District of Columbia, how they became a corporation, how they basically passed laws to allow them to have a government, and how that system, how that government basically changed America into a corporation, and we all fall under that. Now, come on. Do you not think that, the congressmen don't know about this stuff? We think about what happened, 1913, what the Federal Reserve Act passed. Do you think they don't understand what that act is about? Especially when you have Ron Paul brother coming out in front of the Federal Reserve talking about this. When you have Ron Paul himself speaking continuously about this situation. When you have so many congressmen standing up and saying, hey, the Fed, the Fed, the Fed, the Fed, the Fed. As I said, this is their job. This is what we got to understand. This shit is WWE. Seriously. Because that's what they're supposed to do. You keep seeing videos of these, senators and congressmen cussing out, the Federal Reserve chairman and cussing out people in Congress or what have you. And, it's fucking wrestling, man. This is what they're supposed to do. They cuss them out on camera so you can see it and be like, yeah, these people are fighting for our rights and fighting for us, and nothing ever changes. Notice that. You had the whole big thing about the Federal Reserve, the whole derivative bubble, and killing everybody in the Federal Reserve when that happened, and coming at the banks and saying, hey, the bailout, the money, you got to do the right thing with it, do the right thing with it. And all this is on camera and them saying this stuff, for the people to look at it and be like, yeah, things are going to be better now. Nothing happens. We haven't gotten our money back from the bailout. People have not been given the loans they need to get their houses, to basically repair their lives after 2008. And this all, again, goes back to Congress. This goes back to your senators that we elect to take care of these problems. But clearly, this is their job, is to just talk shit. They are bought off. They are bullshitters. You mean to tell me that they can't look at this thing and say, well, wait a minute. Look at these laws that's in place. Why is these laws in place that's basically destroying America. Why are we allowing the Federal Reserve to print this money and just drive us deeper and deeper into debt? Is that beneficial for the people? Is that what we should be doing for the people when you have so many people who have problems in America? I mean, how can they allow us to give away so much money to so many foreign countries, billions of dollars a year to these countries, when, as I said, only $3 billion a year will completely eradicate poverty in America? How can they allow us to give away $30 billion and $20 billion to these countries when we got starving Americans and we just don't say nothing? You look at these numbers year after year, and you got to understand that Congress and the Senate are the ones who make this stuff happen, and it's destroying America. And then, you know, we go back to another election, and people want to debate about election after election. Vote for this person, vote for that. Voting does shit. Plain and simple. And you get celebrities who get you sucked into this whole voting stuff and this and that, and what is it going to do? Same shit year after year after year that we've fallen for. Nothing ever changes. We've fallen deeper and deeper into debt, and, you know, having more and more liberty stripped away, and more problems in America arise. Meanwhile, you have the media promoting this whole race war while we're being stripped of everything that makes America America, that made America America. And, you know, it's going now. As I said, they took over, the bankers own this place. So what's the point of having elected officials if they're doing nothing for the people at all? I mean, think about that. We get little stuff that's done, and these little things that are done in a neighborhood are done to benefit business. It's not really done for the people. And if you live in a rural or inner city area, we're not seeing any real change. We're seeing new buildings go up and these new homes go up to basically benefit the local colleges and benefit people who have the money to afford it. But the people who are living in public housing or what have you are being pushed out a lot of these neighborhoods because, one, it's getting more attractive to live closer to the city. I mean, think about it. You have you know, black people that occupy the inner cities. Well, a lot of people like to live downtown, but when you have downtown surrounded by black neighborhoods, you know, they want these people gone. You can see it in LA. I seen it a lot when I was in LA, where getting closer to downtown, they're trying to get rid of these people. They built a stadium there. They're building a new stadium in LA. For those of you who live there, we already know, Inglewood. And that area, you have, you know, it's a little hood near there, and you got, you know, a lot of houses around there, but the property value in that area just went up. Close to the stadium, the property value just skyrocketed. So they're buying up a lot of these homes and trying to price people out of their area. But we're seeing this across America in a lot of cases where, you know, the inner cities are being basically priced out, being, you know, pushing black people out into different areas away from the inner city that is more attractive for people to live at. Because for a long time now, you have white people coming from the suburbs into the city to work. And they would much rather be living near the city, you know, to work. And it's easier for them. It's an easier commute. So, you know, we're seeing the change happen slowly. And if you live anywhere near downtown LA, they really want the Mexicans out of there. The Mexicans have an area there where it's just all them. I forget the name of the blocks, but I drove down 1,000 times. But you see it's a bunch of Mexicans out there. They have a bunch of stores. And then you get to the downtown part. You know, they really trying to get that area. But the Mexicans are smart and they know what they're doing. But you have Skid Row that's near there too. So they definitely trying to change so many things. So, you know, Congress, when they act, you know, these senators, when they act, they do things that's going to benefit business. Of course, this is a fascist country. It is ran by corporations, and they understand that. Again, lobbyists. The simple fact that lobbyists exist should tell you. I mean, come on. How is that fair? The simple fact that lobbyists exist, and we have this situation where, you know, corporations can have lobbyists to go to politicians and lobby for their best interest, even if it goes against the people. So how is anything supposed to happen for Americans if you have lobbyists that can step in, you know, pay a couple dollars and get what they want? This is why we're not getting what we want. So we have to look at these people. And a lot of people are getting it now. I'm seeing a lot of people with the signs, we need to overthrow the government and need to get rid of these people. And I mean, keep it real, you know, that's the only way shit gonna change. Congress has to go. Senators they have to go. The system has to be completely overhauled or nothing is going to change. As soon as the people start to act, they jump on our side. As soon as we calm down, nothing gets done. You know, it goes back to the whole thing about marching. We march and march and march and march and march. They might say something to shut us up or send the cops there to disperse us, but then the end result is not in our favor. And we've been seeing it year after year after year. People get so excited about a president who really literally has the power to change America overnight with his pen. Nothing gets done. All the problems we're talking about can get changed with a stroke of a pen. One, getting rid of that Federal Reserve, paying them their money we owe them, setting up a system where we could pay off what we owe them and get rid of them. I think JFK had it to where we would pay off the Federal Reserve in like 2 years, you know, so it's possible, you know, but if we mountain on, you know, debt after debt after debt, you know, what is that going to do? So obviously these people are in the pockets of the people who control the Federal Reserve, and they get their position and are allowed into these positions in, you know, Congress and Senate to keep their mouth shut, to not really fight for the people. And a lot of politicians have come out and said that, who was on their way out the door, saying, well, when you step in there, if you're for the people, you're not going to have any friends. If you're trying to protect the people and help the people, you're not going to have friends. But if you're going to do what you're told, then, you know, you'll get a lot of little incentives to do so. This is what they're getting. Don't get me wrong. You had some politicians who come out who are outspoken about their points and, you know, what they're trying to do to help the American people. But I'm telling you, a lot of the times these people this is their job. You're going to be the one that just scream and talk and try to protect the people. That's your spot, you know, and we're going to go against you. So when these people step up on C-SPAN and you listen to them talk, they make so much damn sense in so many cases. And to me, it's a no-brainer to, you know, pass this stuff. And then at the end, you know, nay, it don't get passed. So the people don't get helped. So we have Canadians and Europeans and Africans and people outside of America who can look at our system and say, yeah, how the hell did this get passed? It goes against the Constitution. You know, clearly the Congress, they know this. The senators understand this. And why they have not come together to abolish so many things that have been passed is beyond me. I don't understand that. So again, you got to understand when it's so corrupt that when these people come in, they are overwhelmed with the system. So I can imagine they have to make a choice. Either you're going to have a political career or you won't. And for a senator, you know, congressman, what you have to go through, the elections and the money and everything like that, all the babies you got to kiss and what have you to get to that point, you know, it's a lot. And then not just that, these people have their families on the line, you know, how they pay their bills and you know, their careers. And all that stuff is on the line. College, everything you work hard for, all that stuff is right there on the line. You finally got there. And if you start going for the people, it can be taken away from you. And that's what these people have to face. And for the average normal human, they're not going to be able to do that. Some have, and most of them have been killed or just, you know, have their careers destroyed. So this is what they face when they get in there. And they have to deal with this because they don't have the backing of the people. And it's the power's in the people. Plain and simple. Power's in the people. So if the people is not there to support these, you know, senators who actually trying to support us and lobby, you know, for change. And that's the thing, you know, you don't have to be a paid person, a paid lobbyist to go there and lobby for what we want as Americans. We as the people, we are the lobbyists. We're supposed to be lobbying for what we want. So we go down there and we protest in police shootings, not talking about actual, you know, real politics and everything like that, you know, economic issues or what have you. But we got to deal with this police shit. We got to deal with racism. This is what we have to spend our time with. This is what consumes CNN and everything like that. Not real economics, not real politics, not real things that's going to help the American people. We got to deal with racism. Somebody saying the N-word and all kinds of stupid shit like that. This is what they have us working with instead of actually going after, you know, the real issues in America. You know, it's a joke. It's crazy. And if people really expect something to change, you got to understand it's not ever going to happen.